I have the pleasure to present to you...
Hey, it's Tyler, and check your pockets because I'm playing Unagi.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joanna. I'm playing Toramika. She's a paladin from the slums of Kamagaski.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ross, and I'm playing Higashi Dihnyu, also known as Dino, to his friends.
Hey, I'm Paul. This is Leo, and we're playing Ryuji and Junpei in High School DnD.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of High School D&D. I'm your GM, Robert. So last session, the Astralverse was introduced to the players, and they befriended a talking rat. Let's continue to follow him in the next one, shall we? You guys wake up to a new morning. But this time, it's kind of different. So, like, as the past couple days, like, you felt well rested when you got up, other than maybe, like, the typical, like, getting woken up by family or whatnot. But this time, like, you wake up and you feel a little drained. Almost as if you didn't quite get the rest that you normally would get.
Well, I mean, that's to be expected. I had bad dreams last night.
Dreams are better than usual.
Yeah, there was a talking rat and everything.
Some of the first things Ryuji remembers in the morning is throw the paper at 12. Throw the paper. Throw the paper at Kai.
Yeah, Dino's probably going to just kind of like slap his face, like kind of wake up and just kind of shake it off. He's not quite sure if it's real, but he's definitely going to throw a paper at 12.
And Dino can hear, like, throughout the house, like, one of his, like, younger, like, siblings just yelling, "Dino's still in bed. He's gonna be late for school, Mom." And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, that's his cue to just, like, start getting ready and pretend like he's been awake for hours.
And your mom comes busting through your door, and she's like, "Dino, are you awake?"
"No, I just woke up, Mom. What do you mean?"
"Okay, good. Get out here and help me get the breakfast to the other kids, and you need to go to school. Don't be trying to skip out today."
"Never mind. Don't worry about it."
No
and then
trust.
he just like kind of... And then he goes out to the kitchen area, and he'll start just like divvying out plates and whatnot, making sure lunches are packed, and he'll just grab like a hot bun and just start eating it on his way out the door.
Your mom's like, you know, she's cutting up like some toast and like getting butter and whatnot for the other kids, and she's just in passing. "So who's in your homeroom this year? Anyone that I know?"
Toramika's in there.
"Oh, really?"
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll have some good influence on you.
There's also this new kid from America named Kai, and this weird kid, Ryuji, is a little off.
Don't be letting those kids influence you. Now, Toramika, I know she's good-hearted, so try to pick up some of her habits. Maybe you'll go far.
"Thanks, Ma."
All right. Here. And she like hands you a paper sack.
And he'll grab it and do like that cheek-to-cheek kiss, and then he's just going to head out the door.
Ryuji, you know, as typical, your mom is like knocking on the door. "Are you dressed, honey?"
No, leave me alone.
"Well, you're going to be late for school."
As if Ryuji cares. He cares. He pretends not to care. Fine. Get out of bed. Did you feed Junpei yet?
Ryuji, how many times do I have to tell you you have to feed Junpei? That is your responsibility. You have to learn something about that.
He's been meowing all night.
Okay, fine, but don't tell your father. I'll feed him, all right?
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, she was easy to get to.
Your family doesn't even like try to wake you up, really. Like it's probably more like you just hear the other kids being loud and whatnot.
Yeah, because she shook up and she's very, very distracted. She's just trying to figure out if what she remembers from last night even happened. She's doing her normal routine, getting her siblings out the door, but
yeah, like her youngest sister is just like, "Mika, you have a bad dream."
And she's like, What? It was nothing. Did you have a bad dream?
"No, but you don't look happy."
It's fine. And then she turns to all of her other siblings and asks if they had strange dreams. She's trying to connect the dots.
Woman's like, I dreamed I was Superman.
Right. She just rolled her eyes.
So the time comes where like all of you guys are having to get to school. Kai, the typical birds are chirping and whatnot, but it seems like there's a bit of overcast going on right now. It's not as bright as it typically is, but like obviously the park is starting to get a little more active.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a wink of sleep, so I've kind of been up, keeping myself busy. Yeah, I woke up and I was thinking, you know what, I need 2 pairs of clothes, so I can rewear pants maybe several days in a row, but I kind of like, through various means, gathered the materials to make myself a cool little, like maybe duster looking jacket, but that's all I really had time for. So I kind of like rush stuff all my homework in my backpack. I start to skate through the park, kind of be like skating by, and then just reach in the kid's backpack and hope for the best.
All right, you can give me a sleight of hand.
Have Kai's roles so far all dealt with stealing from children?
Yes, pretty much.
Yep.
But it looks like I didn't do so well today.
So you're riding by and you try to stick your hand in someone's bag and you just hear this voice over your shoulder.
Hey, that's not cool.
Sorry, I was falling and I just kind of like skate off.
There was a voice from over your shoulder.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I look.
And there's a rat face in your face.
You can talk?
Yeah, I thought we established that already.
Jesus Christ, and I like fall off my skateboard and just
Oh no.
What were you doing reaching in that kid's bag? That's not cool.
I was looking for something to read.
I mean, isn't there a library or something at your school?
Yeah, but they don't have any good books.
Oh, come on, there has to be good books.
You're telling me go to a library, buy a book or whatever.
I don't know how libraries work. I'm a rat.
Exactly. So this is how humans get books.
Really?
Yeah, and I almost had one too if you didn't distract me.
I don't think so. That doesn't seem just. Stealing from a little kid.
It wasn't a little kid. He could defend himself. Look at him. He's almost...
Let's see. What was your name again? It was... Ryuji.
Yep.
No, the other guy was Ryuji, wasn't he?
Nope, I'm Ryuji.
Well, I'm watching you, Ryuji. I guess it's a good thing that you volunteered for me to go along with you.
I didn't volunteer anything. I'm keeping my eye on you. I don't trust you.
No, I'll be your guardian angel, your conscience, if you will.
Oh god. Maybe I should have let Ryuji have him.
This ball is being thrown extra hard at Kai.
So, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Going to school, like every other, I guess, Japanese kid our age.
Oh, cool.
And you're going to be quiet, and you're going to hide in my backpack, and you're not going to make a peep.
What about a squeak?
Or a squeak, unless I need help on tests. And I just, like, kind of pick them up and stuff them in my backpack.
No, hey! There's something soft and squishy and nasty in here.
Yeah, you can eat that.
Oh. Is that in your background anywhere? Can I find out what that is in your background?
Mika, every time you've walked out going to school, you found that your dad's watching the news and whatnot, drinking his cup of coffee before having to go to his dead-end job. Today, you hear, in a horrible turn of events, a cataclysmic earthquake struck the city of Kumamoto last night. The exact number has not been reported, but it looks like upwards of 1,000 people sustained injury. The nuclear authority has reported that the Sendai nuclear plant was not damaged during the event, as the power plant in Fukushima was in 2013. Stay tuned for updates.
Dad, did you hear that? That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it really is, isn't it?
And she just kind of turns and rushes out the door.
As you guys are getting on the train and whatnot to get to school, Dino, you hear a couple people talking, and there's like this lady, and she's like, "My aunt lives in Kumamoto. My mom said she hasn't been able to get a hold of her. I hope she's okay." And this guy's like, "I'm sure she is. Keep your chin up. We're all here for each other."
He's probably just gonna like not say anything. He probably has like headphones in or something.
We're all on the same train? Different.
It was probably different trains because y'all are coming from different neighborhoods.
Yeah, I'm just skateboarding the whole way in.
The only one that's probably on the same train is Toramika and Dino.
Do we like pass Kai, like skating as hard as can to try to keep up?
Sure.
He's doing a Marty McFly and he's holding on to the back.
That is actually what I was about to say.
So the train's like flying by, heading towards the to the station where you guys would be dropped off at, and you see like Kai on his skateboard.
Mika turns to Dino and she's like, "Do you see that kid?"
Yeah, he's tenacious.
YOLO!
Yeah, crazy. Yesterday, he came to my job asking for spray paint.
Spray paint? What did he want with that?
He wanted to like spruce up that skateboard. He don't want people to know he stole it.
He stole that thing?
He doesn't have like 2 nickels to rub together. He had to get all of his books for free. Of course he stole that.
Hey, you can't just assume that about him. He told me that he got that from a very ethical way. That's exactly what he told me.
Verbatim? Because
Yes.
I know when I do ethical things, I usually don't have to preface it by saying they're ethical.
We are not going to be done with this. I don't know about this kid anymore.
He seems like he has a good heart, but he looks like
He's
he doesn't
just
have
so
much brains.
clueless.
I kind of feel for him. Like, he's probably homeless, and he's still new to Osaka. Kind of makes me worry about him a little bit. Well, not to sound too sappy, I'm not in love with the guy, but you and I both know what it's like to have people around.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he looks back at Kai as he's dragging along the train and just be like, God damn, is he stupid?
Are you going for the kickflip?
No, I'm spraying like water bottle in my hair and just like
You could hear Emmanuel in the bag just like,
Hey, you're getting me wet in here.
Shut up! I said no talking.
I don't know if I like this situation anymore.
You got stuff to eat. You could quit complaining. All right.
so yeah, then the train pulls up to the station, it offloads. You guys are pretty much pulling up to the school.
Mika gets off the train and she's like, "Kai, what is wrong with you? Get inside the building right now." And she like yanks him and she's like, "I told you you need to be on your best behavior at the school. I can't stand up for you all the time."
I wasn't at the school, and I am on my best behavior.
It really doesn't look like you are. Okay. I was just gonna say, you're flipping your entire body over the skateboard. You don't think the principal's gonna see that as you come around the corner? You need to think before you do these things.
I hope he sees it. He should be impressed. Yo,
That's
Dino,
sick.
you got the paint?
Yeah, I got your paint. But I would just like to reiterate, do not come to my job anymore.
I just grabbed the paint, and I'm just like, cheers.
Hey, watch out, that was my head.
What was that?
You know, my stomach's a little upset. I'm going to hit the restroom before class starts. See ya!
Yeah, Dino's just gonna look over at Toramika and be like I said, stupid.
She's just looking at him with her jaw wide open. You actually gave him the paint?
I kind of want to see what's gonna happen.
No. Why are you helping this kid out with his stupid ideas? Spray painting his skateboard that he apparently stole.
Look at it
You
this
have
way.
a better head than this, Dino.
But look at it this way. The more attention he draws to himself, the less attention gets drawn toward us slummers. I mean, they already probably have it out for us anyway.
I don't know. I think we're going to be stuck with this kid for a while. Starting at noon.
What
She kind of says it under her breath.
And Dino kind of like raises, kind of furrow his eyebrows a little bit, like, yeah, 12.
She like kind of looks at him nervously and just quickly walks away.
Yeah, and he'll like kind of straighten out his jacket, like kind of scan like the outside of the school, and then he'll walk in.
So as like Mika is like turning and walking away, she sees like Riku actually like sitting on a bench, and she's just like reading over a small book.
She gets upturned. Hey Rico, how is it going?
Oh, Mika, I haven't seen you since school started.
Yeah, well, it's only been a couple days. Where have you been?
Been around. I've just been trying to not draw attention because I heard you got in trouble.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I'm fine.
Well, I at least gotta say thank you. Like, you didn't have to do that.
Where did you hear that this even came up?
I heard it from Takahira.
Did he call you in?
Yes, but it was just a warning. He's not gonna kick me out of the school.
I hate that guy.
No, he really means the best for the school, and he means the best for all of us and our futures.
He just better stay off of your case.
I'll be fine, Mika. You know that. Especially with your help.
Yeah, I'll see you after school.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Ryuji walks up to school. He sees Mika talking to Riku, and then everyone's like heading in. Kai screwing around on his skateboard.
Ryuji walks in with a newfound confidence. Just knowing that he knows he's right about other dimensions existing. That has confirmed every single conspiracy theory that he had ever had for him. And he has a new confidence that those teachers today better watch out. Let's put it that way. Ryuji is sharp and he's ready to fight. He's also paper in hand, ready to throw at Kai. He's looking for any chance he can to disrupt the flow of everyday life.
As he's looking so smug and walking by, a hand grabs him and pulls him into the men's restroom.
Hey man, what's going on here?
Yo,
You dirty rat, what's going on? Oh, Kai. Hello.
yeah. It's funny you use the word rat.
Well,
Hey, who you calling a rat?
Yeah.
is that?
I just open up my bag and just kind of like hold it up.
Manny? You got Manny?
Yeah, that's me.
Kai has Manny.
He said his name's Ryuji.
Yes.
I didn't say
and
my name.
Kai
No.
is the
He
one.
said his name's Ryuji.
And he's like smacking Kai upside the head with his rat paw.
Yes. I am Ryuji. I like look sternly at Ryuji.
See you at noon, Kai.
The basket, not me. Because remember, if you throw it at me, that just who do I throw it at?
I can already tell we got a lot of work to do, Kai.
Oh, wait, no. Ryuji.
Yes?
He said your name's Kai.
Yeah, well, that's Kai's thing. He lies. And I just like shut the bag closed and walk into class.
Yeah, I could tell.
Shut up.
For a second, Ryuji wonders, did we swap bodies last night?
You guys all make it to class. Keiko's already there and she's like writing stuff on the chalkboard. Welcome Ryuji. Welcome Kai. Dino, Toramika, good to see you again.
Hi, Sensei.
Did y'all have a good night's sleep? Did y'all get any study time yesterday?
Might as well.
Oh, of course.
You could say that.
Kai, you look horrible.
I didn't get sleep good much.
Well, don't sleep in class, okay? Just catch up on it tonight, all right?
No, yeah, I'll stay awake. Staying awake's my middle name.
I just like kind of kick the chair back and
All right, well, welcome back, class. Today, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of study time and a little bit of do. What? Who's pounding on the door? She goes over to the door to the classroom and she like opens it a little bit. Yes. The door like opens up big and there's like this woman who comes walking through and she's holding this boy's arm. Good morning. I'm the mother of Akagai Yuichi. I wanted to personally apologize for him missing the first 2 days of school. I had to ensure he got all of his immunizations, had his proper uniform, was well groomed before he attended school. I will assure you he'll behave himself and study to the best of his ability. Stop! Ichi, stop. If you have any questions, this is my husband's card. He'll make sure to discuss them with you or his secretary will set an appointment to discuss our son's future, okay? And Keiko's just like,
Mom's a real Karen.
she's got it. She's got it.
okay.
I'm awake now.
Okay, Ichi, you have a good day. And she goes down and on the top of his head in front of the whole class.
Yuichi's mom loves him.
No, she doesn't.
Kai will laugh outwardly, but since his parents are dead, he's crying on the inside.
Ooh.
Mika just like turns to her friends and rolls her eyes. She's like, "Oh, we have another one."
Dino is just gonna like make one of these faces.
So
Tough
Keiko-
break.
Parents loving you, hilarious.
So Keiko like turns over to Ichi and she's like, "Welcome, Yuichi. How are you doing today?"
Good morning, Sensei. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to the class? And she brings you to the front.
Sure. Hello, everybody. And like when you see him, he's this incredibly skinny, nerdy-looking kid. He's got big, thick Coke bottle glasses and like a very flat bowl cut. So just like that, absolute, like, biggest tool y'all have ever seen. He's like, hello, everybody. My name's Yuichi Akagai, but y'all can just call me Ichi, because I'm number one.
Did you say Itchy?
No, not Ichi, Ichi.
There's so much to unpack there.
Symbolism.
Does your father own a company?
Well, he doesn't own a company, but he works for a pretty big company. He's a businessman. We actually live in Umida.
Dino's ears perk up.
Follow-up question. Do you have any friends?
Yeah, lots of people like me. I'm a very likable person.
I agree. Maybe we should hang out sometime. What'd you say, money? Ichi?
Yeah, sure. Do you like Gunpla or manga or video games?
Yes.
I have a YouTube channel that I can show you later.
Sure.
I've got 15 subscribers. It just starting out. It'll get bigger though. It's still growing.
Oh yeah.
What's your channel about?
I do let's plays. The biggest one I'm doing right now is Splatoon.
Wait, you have Splatoon?
Yeah,
Splatoon.
I get all the newest games out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Well, Ichi, go ahead, take your seat. And that guy who was telling Kai the last time is like, can I move seats?
And I'm like, yeah, I'll switch with him.
By all means.
Ryuji searching on his phone. Splatoon's not even out yet. How did he even get that game? This kid must have some serious connections.
I'm just, giving the eye to Ryuji, like, you know what's going down.
Dino is glad that Kai is sitting next to him because Dino now wants to throw his paper ball at Ichi.
Mika, you can tell, like, Kai's basically salivating.
She's just like, Kai, not a good idea.
I'm like, as I walk forward.
Now Ryuji's on board with this.
My pupils are literal like yen symbols right now. Like,
Oh my god.
I just sit down with the biggest smile, like, "Hi, I'm Kai." We're gonna be good friends. Right?
Completely over his head. Ichi sits down. He like takes all of the stuff out and very organized. Like puts the book on his desk and then turns it so it's perfectly square. And then takes his pencils out and his eraser and very fastidious about putting everything down.
I kind of look. I'm gonna look over at Mika and see if she's jealous.
I'm just gonna be like, I shake my head.
Who could be more organized than Toramika?
Is Ichi attempting to be more organized than Mika?
It's really actually more appearances for the teacher to like make her think that he's like getting all prepared for class. But like last minute when she's like, open your books, you see him reach in his bag and like pull out a manga and like slip it in between the like textbook.
Damn it, I was gonna cheat off of him.
All right. So I want to go ahead and give you guys a chance to read chapter 7. You can discuss it among each other. Just make sure you keep the horseplay down, okay? And she goes and like sits down at her desk and starts like grading papers and stuff.
Dino's gonna like look at the clock and see what time it is.
It's approaching 11:45.
All right, he's gonna kind of casually like look at everyone. He'll start with Ryuji.
He's hiding it. He wants ultimate proof. He doesn't want to like instigate anything. He's hiding the paper until he knows, because he must be without a doubt that everyone else does this for Ryuji. So he's hiding the paper.
To an untrained observer, it might look like that I'm just checking out the new kids behind, but you can tell that I'm looking directly at his wallet. I'm just like,
It's a thick wallet.
Boy, thick though.
oh yeah,
How many C's? 3 C's? 4 C's? How thick we talking here?
like a 5C wallet.
Mika's like trying to figure out. She's entertaining the idea of trying to get the teacher's attention to Ichi to see that he's reading a manga instead of his book. But she's also extremely distracted and nervous, and she sees Dino looking at her, and she has other things to worry about.
It's 11:59.
And Dino's gonna like hold up his paper ball in between his fingers, not like drawing attention to it, but like how a kid just crumbles up pieces of paper, and he's just like gonna hold it while he's pretending to read, but really looking at the clock.
Mika's like sweating bullets. She's like, this is real when she sees Dino with his paper.
11:59 and 30 seconds.
I turned to Ichi and I'm like,
Hey, can I borrow a piece of paper?
Sure. And he like reaches down in his bag and like gives him a piece of paper real quick.
thanks, mate.
Kind of confused as why.
I just pat him on the back. I'm not gonna sleight of hand him, but I'm definitely thinking about it.
11:59:50. 11:59:51. 11:59:52.
Oh gosh, sweating profusely starts.
11:59:57.
Keiko, may I be excused for the restroom?
Are you okay, Toramika?
I don't feel very well.
Okay, go ahead. 12.
And I'm aiming for Ichi. We're throwing daggers and javelins.
So is this all at Ichi?
Oh no.
I'm right at Kai.
In fact, if I can, I'm gonna try to catch the papers and then re-throw them into the trash can.
Because she's like standing in the doorway,
missiles.
like shaking, and she kind of went to it like the very last and just threw it at Dino.
So these just like papers are flying all over the place. Dino, who'd you throw yours at?
I made it look like I was going to throw it at Kai, but I'm actually throwing it at Ichi.
So you throw it at Ichi, Ryuji's throwing it at Kai, and Toramika's throwing it at Dino. And Kai, are you throwing one or no?
Yeah, no, I threw one at the trash can, but I'm gonna if I can, I'm gonna try to block
Ichi from getting hit because, he's my friend.
All right, go ahead and give me an acrobatics then.
Oh.
So you swat at the paper. You want to go ahead and describe how you miss it?
Oh, it's just like, it's just slow motion as the paper goes, and I'm just all like,
And it's like, it smacks Ichi.
And like when he gets hit with the paper ball, he like jumps and like drops the manga out of his like textbook.
So I'm just imagining like Kai's flying and like he misses the paper he's trying to block from Ichi, and then the paper from Ryuji smacks Kai in the face, and then the paper smacks Ichi in the face. The manga flies. Toramika's standing there shocked.
I'm like, since I did like the Secret Service dive, I'm like just landing on Toramika's desk now. Just.
And Dino's going to do an acrobatics to try and catch Toramika's, and it hits him right between the eyes.
Ryuji's taking pictures.
Oh. And then he's going to look at her just like, what the fuck?
So y'all have a split second. What do y'all think about this?
Why didn't everyone throw it at Kai? Did they have a different dream than I did?
Why are they trying to hurt my money? I mean, friend.
They would dream at all?
And when you look down, Ryuji, like as you're thinking, you look down at the paper and stuff, you actually see the rat going up to Ichi's bag, and he like pulls out Taiyaki cookie and like starts scrambling away back to Kai's bag.
It was real. It has to be. Either that or... No, it had to be real.
Had to.
There's no way I'm wrong about this. I think Ryuji's gonna raise his hand and be like, Yamaguchi-san, can I ask the rest of the class? We're gonna have a meeting of the Free Thinkers Club today, and everyone involved in that club should meet after school today.
Ryuji, put your hand down. What are you all doing throwing paper around here?
I thought I saw a rat, but it was a false alarm.
Mika, are you going to the restroom?
She's just like shaking, and she's like, Emmanuel?
Who's Emmanuel?
My friend?
My name's Emmanuel.
He looks at Keiko's like,
that's his American name. We gave him one. You know how they do that? You just take an
Yeah.
Okay, well, in class, we're going to be formal. Go by everyone's first name, okay?
Looks at Ryuji, and she's like, thank you.
Yeah. Ryuji, Emmanuel, Saito. Hey. That's what they call me, right?
She goes to Ichi to help him up, and she's like, are you okay, Ichi? And she sees the manga on the ground. Ichi, were you reading chapter 7?
Well, you see, my mom got confused about the assignment, and I've already read chapter 7.
Solid save.
Okay, then what's the famous line from Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare?
I'm going to whisper over to him. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Oh, you idiot. It's give me liberty or give me death.
No.
Dino hears this and he's just like, fucking idiots.
Benny Beady Vici?
Okay, Ichi, now you're going to read chapter 7, 8, and 9, and I want a full report on Julius Caesar from you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mika
All right.
instantly has a better connection with Kaiko. She's like, this lady's the real deal. And sits down.
The answer was Et tu, Brute.
Oh.
So ironic.
He said that earlier. That's where I got mixed up.
Okay, everyone calm down. The next teacher is about to be here. Please don't embarrass me in front of him, okay? I hear he's
teacher?
a master artist. Is it Hashimoto Kaiji. Oh. He's fantastic. I've never seen art like his, but it's it's more creative than anything that Onizuka guy could do.
Oh, how dare you talk about Onizuka
Shots fired.
in this school? Sorry, no offense meant, but sorry.
Did she take the manga?
She did take the manga. You can have this back after class, okay?
Hey,
What was Ichi reading?
Boruto.
The door opens up slightly. This guy pops in with his big bro. And he's just like, well, hey, Teach, am I allowed to come in? And she's like, oh, Kaiji, good to see you. Everyone, this is Hashimoto Kaiji. He's your art teacher. I'm glad to meet all of you. Are y'all ready to experience color?
Dino
Soothing
is like
voice.
automatically like just like
I know a little bit about painting like Gundams, but sure.
Mika's like all into it. She's like, yes, I'm going to use some of my calligraphy skills.
I'm giving him like the mean eye the whole time. Not Onizuka wannabe piece.
Remember, the world is as bright and as positive as you make it. We want to make sure that everything is a positive, even the things that seem to be of an opportunity. There is no sadness, there is no hate.
Mika's like very intrigued by this speech because she's trying to figure out how to interpret things.
Sir, are you on drugs?
No, I'm not on drugs. I'm high on life.
Dino is like what makes like the cringiest face ever. Like,
Ryuji raises his hand. Sir, how can positive is this without negative? It doesn't make sense what you're saying.
Come on, Ryuji. Open your mind.
Oh, it's open. Let me tell you a thing or two about open minds. If we had time in here, I could tell you all kinds of things about open minds over here, but if you're not willing to discuss it with someone, then...
You know what? Actually, I want to start with something. And he pulls this canvas out and he sets it up on an easel and like he pulls like a sheet off of it and he shows you guys this. This is the Great Wave off Kanagawa. It was a woodblock print by Japanese artist Katsushika Hokusai. What do y'all think about it?
I think it's amazing.
This is a big wave.
it's
know-
gonna give Dino like a flashback from the tsunami.
Did you know the three boats in this painting actually symbolize the Illuminati? If you notice, they make a triangle. No, look, they make a triangle between the three of them. There's 3 points, and they happen to make a triangle.
Yeah, next
3
you're gonna
points
tell
don't
me
just
that the Earth
automatically
is
make a
flat
triangle.
again.
He has a point.
I find your interpretation to be interesting, Ryuji. You're gonna have to write that out for me one day, and I'll read over it.
You'll be lucky if you get to
Don't
read it.
encourage
What? Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
I can tell you, majority of the art world, they see this as a representation of instability and danger. But like I said, we're going to look at it in a different light. What if instability and danger is actually just possibility and adventure?
Ryuji likes that.
Dino certainly appreciates the notion of opportunity through chaos.
Opportunity.
Yuichi this whole time has been like nodding his head, like all philosophical, but like getting none of this.
We interpret things based off of our surroundings. I do wonder if that truly changes everyone's perception of this piece, though. What does this painting say to you about the world in which we live? Let's start with Toramika.
I think it says that life has its own course and it's crashing in on me whether I want it to or not.
Do you live a stressed life, Toramika?
Well, don't we all?
Only if you allow it to. If you live in the moment, you're at peace.
How do you live in the moment when the moment's awful?
You got to find the things that are bright.
What is bright to you?
Well, teaching, being able to share my experiences with you all, being able to teach you all about art and how it can change a person.
Mika really likes this.
What about you, Dino, what does this piece say to you about the world you live in?
Tells me best laid plans are the ones that are going to fail, because no matter how hard you try, you can still fail because a giant wave might kill you.
That's a different take on it. I'll have to think on that one. All right, Ryuji.
You see, Dino, I think I kind of agree with you, but I think that this picture shows that no matter how flat the water is, no matter how clear the weather is, something could always be looming on the other side that we can't see yet. Something we're not aware of is happening that affects our future and affects the very life we live in. People on that boat didn't know what they were heading for. Now, we're looking at them.
Maybe that's that adventure I was alluding to, huh, Ryuji?
I guess every adventure could have an ending like this.
Also, every interaction you make with a person is like a wave crashing. It's like two minds melding.
Chaos becomes war.
All right.
Ryuji writes this down.
Ichi.
I noticed the people in the boat, the guys in the boat, they're probably fishermen, like going out and getting fish for their families.
Yeah. Yeah. Kai.
Isn't this painting about an invasion force from like China or something that got stopped by a tsunami? Either way, it's a load of crap, and you're giving me a bunch of mixed feelings, talking up there saying positive and negative things. Means nothing coming from a guy who has no pain in his life.
How do you know I don't have pain in my life, Kai?
Oh, if you truly did, you wouldn't be so bright and bubbly.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Some people learn to live with their pain. Maybe you will too, Kai Unagi. And he looks and he could tell there's a deeper meaning to what you're saying. And then he sees Ichi's hand. Yes, Ichi?
Also, the wave's bigger than that mountain in the back.
Yes, it is. All right. So, I think we're going to have a great school year. I'm going to bring some more paintings for you all to interpret as we go. Do y'all have any questions for me?
You have a car?
Yes, I do have a car.
Dino is gonna like pull a business card out of his jacket pocket and hand it to him. Come down to the shop if you need work.
He looks at the business card. I don't mean to be so critical, but y'all should probably have your cards look at. These aren't exactly aesthetically pleasing.
Duly noted. And he looks, he's trying to brush it off, but he is hella offended.
Do you actually know how to paint, or you just up here showing us pictures all day?
I guess it's up to you to decide whether or not I can paint, but I will be painting for you all, and I will be helping you practice over time. Anyways, that being said, go ahead and draw some sketches. Get some practice with your pencils. Talk among each other. Explore the philosophies of art.
Mika pulls out not only her pencil, but some other writing utensils and some paintbrushes too.
Kai, you hear from your bag.
I'm hungry.
Whoa, how's that my problem?
I'm gonna start making noise.
Hey, did Ichi have stuff in his backpack?
I got a cookie.
You got any more?
I just found one, but I'm sure he has more. I can smell him.
Hey, wait, no. I got a better idea. Hey, I gotta go to the restroom.
Okay, Kai, go ahead.
All right, and I'm just gonna grab my backpack and just kind of walk out. All right.
You're a Gundam.
Oh, that's fantastic, Ichi.
Thank you.
Emmanuel, you can't be pestering me during class. Like, what if the teacher hears you?
I don't care, I'm hungry.
Well, I'm hungry too, and you don't hear me whining all day long.
Yeah, well, you don't metabolize like me.
Yeah, I do. Says the one who claims to be a human, pretending to be a rat.
Well, I'm stuck in this rat body.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just go. Look, we'll hit up the cafeteria real quick. There's probably something laying out. They usually set things up early anyway.
And y'all hear the bell for lunch. I guess we didn't have much time for painting. I'm sorry that took up so long. Yes, Ryuji?
I drew something.
Oh, let's see it.
I drew a rat.
That's quite the imagination, Ryuji.
Yeah, it just came to me in a dream.
Oh, wow. Is that supposed to be Dino?
Furukawa. She teaches history.
Dino's got a crush.
The history teacher, Furukawa?
Yeah. Do you know any others?
No. Okay. I'm sure she'd be flattered by that art.
The rat was
Here's
good too.
hoping.
All right. From what I hear, there may be a assembly after lunch, so you guys may not be returning to your classroom. So take your things And it was good meeting you all. Have fun for the rest of the day, okay?
Dino's going to gather his things and he's going to make his way to the cafeteria. And then he's going to go back into the kitchen.
Lunch is going on. You guys get your meals. And y'all see that, like, Principal Takahiro is, like, setting up, and like him and some of the staff, they're setting up like in the cafeteria to be able to like give a conference to you guys while you guys are eating. The cafeteria is pretty panicked. Where does everyone sit, like, generally? I think
Ryuji's gonna follow whoever was closest to him. Probably Dino. Probably just follow him. Walk 2 feet behind him, slightly askew, so he's not necessarily following him. It looks like he's walking on his own accord, but he's following Dino.
Yeah, Dino's gonna kind of like walk with his usual swagger, like past some of like, you know, the cliquey, like preppy girls, and kind of just be like, "Hey, what's up?" And kind of like weave through the tables, just kind of like pretend like he's going to his place to sit, and then he's gonna kind of just slink into the kitchen, like somewhat sneakily.
I will sit by my new friend.
Mika's gonna be looking around for Dino because she wants to ask him if he saw the same rat that she saw. But when she can't find him, she goes to her next choice, which is Ryuji, and sits near him.
Yuichi probably like does that thing like the new kid does, where they have like their tray and they go to every table and they're like, "Can I sit here?" And then they're like, "No." And then he's like, "Can I sit here?" "No." "Can I sit here?" "No." "Can I sit here?" Until like eventually he ends up just kind of like by himself.
Not for long, as Kai sits down next to you with a plate full of food that doesn't look like it came from the same place.
Hi. What?
I'm new, just like you are, and I want to make some money, friends. I want to make some friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, tell me about this job your dad has.
Well, he works a lot, so I don't get to see him that often. But yeah, he kind of does everything, and like my mom stays home at the house and takes care of everything. She doesn't have to work though.
But you know, you guys have like good security and stuff. Like, how do you?
I think so. I got a VPN for my computer.
Yeah, smart. You gotta protect yourself online.
Yeah. I got DDoS earlier in the year. It was on my birthday.
Oh,
it's weird. But you know how YouTuber comments are.
well, I don't actually. I have one of these phones. He holds up like a Sony Ericsson, like a super old phone.
Oh, retro, not nice.
Yeah, retro. You don't happen to have any extra, like one of those smartphones, do you, bud, friend?
Yeah, I might have one at the house. I got like, and he like pulls out like the newest like iPhone, actually since Japan, probably the newest like Sony phone. And it's like, yeah, I just got this one recently, so we probably still have the old one at the house. I don't think anybody's using it.
Well, tell me about the things you like, and I just start like just daydreaming about my new phone.
Ryuji and Toramika. Ryuji, you were following Dino, and Dino just ran off into the kitchen. Saying,
yeah, I don't want to fall into the kitchen. I think I want to go cling to Toramika, walk her up to her. So like, hey, is Kai talking to that new kid over there? Should we go see what they're doing?
Yeah, I think. I know you always see rats, but did you really see a rat in his bag earlier?
That depends. Did you see a rat any other time in the last 12 hours?
No, just in his bag. Don't think you're like seeing them shadows everywhere like you are.
Yeah, what a weird dream that would be, right?
Rat journal.
Yeah, see a rat or something.
I'm sure your rat journal's blowing up.
Well, I'm not saying I have a lot of new entries, but I think I have a new cover. And when he pulls out and shares his drawing with Toramika with Manuel on there.
Oh, is that Manny?
And so you know his name too.
I was in the same dream.
Just asked you that.
I just don't want to talk about it. It freaks me out.
You were testing me, weren't you? You were testing me. I get it. I understand. To be fair, I should have thrown you through some more rigorous testing. We need to test Kai.
We'll see if we can maybe get him to admit that he has Manny in his backpack.
What about Ichi?
Oh man.
Think we should should we tell Ichi? Do we tell anybody?
What would Ichi do if he found out there was a rat that was our friend? Would he go and tattle? I feel like he'd go and tattle.
I feel like his mom's head of the PTA or something. I don't know if I'd trust that.
Oh yeah, she would totally turn us in.
We keep quiet about the rat. Or maybe Let's go sit next to them.
She follows Ryuji's lead.
Yeah, Ryuji will go to the table, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we have Gundam in the United States, but
Ryuji sits down next to Kai and says, "Man, how about that art question? Getting the answer out was a real squeaker, wasn't it?"
I just kind of look at him. Yeah, are you okay there, Ryuji?
Man, he was a rough teacher, right? Man, he was a rough teacher. I almost got the wrong answer. Hope you guys don't rat on me for trying to use my phone to find what that picture painting was about, right? Hey.
Mika's just like staring deep into Kai's eyes the whole time he's interrogating.
Man, what a plague this school is going to be this year.
I look really pissed off, and I grab Ryuji and drag him off, and I'm like, out of earshot. Ichi, I'm like, look, he's my con, all right? I called dibs on him. You want his money? You should have set up first, okay?
Man, and Ryuji just says, "Man, I knew the rat wouldn't get the rat puns."
What?
Ooh.
Nothing. Let's go sit back down. Go take it back to your. You're the one that pulled me over here, man. Are you really gonna try and scam this kid?
You mean Mr. Moneybags? No,
actually,
no, I'm not scamming him. He looks very innocent and kind and nice.
Actually, now that you mention it, anyone with that amount of money is actually pretty suspicious. We should keep an eye out on him.
We were talking earlier, and he said that he is a master hacker, and he has a lot of like spoof online accounts and VPNs and stuff. Like, maybe we can use them to be part of our movement.
VPNs, spoof online accounts.
Yeah.
Hacker.
Like more than Google.
Mika jumps in and says, "Kai, there are ways to do these things. Don't steal from him. Just convince him to give them to you."
Wait, hacker?
Yeah, you're right.
No, Toramika, you don't. Hacker could be the greatest tool.
We're being rude. Ichi, these are my friends, Ryuji and Mika. And I have another good friend named Dino. He doesn't like me. He told me not to go to work today. Dino said he worked at an auto shop, but apparently his auto shop serves sushi, so he's like some upscale mechanic. Just out of left field question. What do you think about like rats? Cute or no?
While y'all were talking, Ichi had spilled like rice on his shirt, and then had like picked up the shirt and stuck it in his mouth, and like, yes, rats. Well, there was something that happened with rats a while ago, but like, not really like fond of rats. My mom doesn't really let me keep pets.
What do you mean you're not fond of rats?
Ryuji goes up to Ichi.
Oh, that's from my backpack.
What happened with the rats? Tell me what happened with the rats. Right in his face.
Well, I got DDoSed, sort of.
So, by trolls?
I think so. They like crashed in my computer, but like before it crashed, I saw a rat. But that was like months ago. It was like on my birthday.
Oh, I remember that.
Who said
that?
Well, since you're gonna blabber off, I just like open my backpack and this big rat flops out.
And he's got like taiyaki crumbs like all over himself.